Before I started my Substack in January of 24, I felt like my creations didn't fit anywhere. So I just didn't create them. Instead, I created what made sense in business and on social. It left me feeling off, like something was missing, and that I wasn't able to fully articulate and express my creative side. I'm not the only person in my inner circle who's felt this way too. Before Substack, my husband Colin felt like he couldn't find a safe space to share his creative ideas. And my friend Bianca couldn't see how Substack offered one amazing place to gather all of her creations until she visually understood what her creative home base could look like here. Maybe you've been craving a nuanced space where you don't have to contort your ideas to match what a social platform wants. Maybe you want a space where you can start fresh and try something new. Maybe you've been searching for a versatile space where anything you want to create can live, build, and grow. Or maybe tech has been holding you back and you just want to create without having to learn a new complicated system. All the while, maybe you've been hearing about this new platform called Substack and have been wondering, should I start a Substack? Is this what I've been looking for? I can't speak more highly about this platform and how it's changed my life, but that's not to say it's the right next step for you. So my hope is that this video gives you clarity on the platform and helps you determine if it's a right fit for your creative expression by answering just two simple questions. Question number 1, let's start by figuring out what's been holding you back from creating what you truly want to create. Just like me in my inner circle, maybe you find yourself in one of these 4 categories. Feeling like you don't fit, creating based on shoulds, looking for a more nuanced space, craving as little tech as possible. If so, here's how Substack might help you through each of these obstacles. If you don't feel like you fit, Substack doesn't try to push one medium. Instead, it focuses on supporting creators through simple tools and community. At its core, it's an email marketing platform meets a blog. But since its inception, it's become so much more. Now, instead of having to choose between video, audio, or writing, or between long form and short form, or owning your audience versus growing followers, on Substack, you can just focus on creating whatever feels good in that moment. If you're creating based on shoulds, while Substack does have notes, their version of social media to help you grow your publication, the core of the platform is not an algorithm. Substack doesn't care what format you create in or how you share with your community. The only way they make money right now is if you have paying subscribers. So they care about you creating what resonates with your community and what they want more of. Otherwise, the platform is completely free to you. If you're looking for a nuanced space, the users on Substack are looking for deeper content too. They're the kind of people who want to sit down with their tea or coffee and dig into articles and creations, just like the good old days of newspaper and magazines. Nuance is beloved here. And if you want as little tech as possible, another reason I love Substack so much is that when you click publish, so much marketing work is done at once. For example, if I decide to upload a video, clicking post emails that to my community, posts the video to YouTube if I choose, sends the audio to the podcast feeds, again if I choose, creates a shareable web page, and generates shorter clips that could be posted elsewhere. Literally, all the things that used to take me hours to do are done instantly. Not to mention, they've limited the design options you can choose from when setting up your Substack so that you can focus on the creation versus procrastinating. Whatever it is that's been holding you back, now's a great time to ask yourself, does Substack solve that block for you? The other question to ask yourself is, what is the space you dream of creating? There are so many different ways to set up your Substack. Some people focus on writing. Others are all about video or audio content. Some people use Substack to host their communities, while others focus on paid posts only. What's beautiful is you can create all of these things or create something new that hasn't been seen on Substack yet. The question comes down to, what would you love to see in your inbox? What do you dream of creating? Maybe you're interested in creating a versatile, experimental space where you can follow your creative impulses and break free from the trends. If so, you might want to check out my publication, Tuning In, to help you visualize what your creative home base on Substack could look like. If a thoughtful, narrative-driven space that focuses on deep storytelling is calling to you, then I recommend you check out my friend Claire's publication, Creatively Conscious, for inspiration. If a community-focused space that connects like-minded creatives is what you're craving, then Helen's Time Foragers Club is the perfect example for you. And if an educational space to share your experiences and support others through that topic is where you're focused, then Lucy's publication, Hype Yourself, is definitely worth checking out. Inside the PDF version of this guide, which is linked below, you'll find more examples of each of these types of publications. Now that you've processed all that Substack could be, I'm curious, what do you think? Is Substack your new creative home? Leave a comment below, I would love to hear. If Substack feels like it might be a fit, I encourage you to pick a next step that feels aligned. That might be signing up for Substack and perusing around, subscribing to creators who inspire you, honing in on your home-based vision, or officially deciding if you want to go all in on Substack. Like I said, Substack has been that missing platform for me that allowed me to truly create what I wanted to create. But that doesn't mean it's automatically the next right step for you. My hope is that this video gave you clarity on the platform and helped you answer, should I start a Substack? If your answer is yes, and Substack feels like that missing platform that you've been looking for, then my How to Start Your Substack mini course might be the right next step for you. And I'm especially excited to share something brand new, the Substack Starter Bot. I designed it to make starting on Substack feel as easy as possible. Instead of piecing together tutorials or guessing your way through setup, this LaunchBot literally walks you through each step, just like if I were sitting down with you one-on-one. You can ask it questions and it will share my years of knowledge, templates, and my simple Substack starter framework in small, bite-sized pieces. I created it to save you all the trial and error it took me to figure out Substack, so you can skip the overwhelm and get right to what matters most: creating. So if you're ready to launch your Substack with clarity and ease, I'd love to see you inside the mini course and introduce you to the new LaunchBot.